Just going to be the Killjoy over on that C site to try and stop, but everybody from BBL moving in as a group, as a unit here to just push onto the site. This is going to be a retake scenario.
Yeah, and already going to find one out from TENSTAR, but still giving over the site, so are going to have to play a post plant, even if they do have numbers advantage. And I'm curious to see Elite here and how many members he runs into. Does have information now with the Prowler coming out.
Luckily, nobody else pushes in. Bull finds one there, has to back away. Turco trying to get them, does get the one. Bull finds another. 3v1, Brave going to go down here, and a solid start here. TENSTAR, great.
Executioner looking for the lurk. May be able to find an opening pick, but with Alarm Bot out, you would assume TENSTAR aren't going to fall for it.
Be able to find it, but now Filu does start things off well once again for TENSTAR. Now the execute comes on through, but actually holding off. Just sticking around in Garage for now. They don't want to go too far when they don't have everyone in position. Aslan moving forwards. It's going to be a flashpoint just to try and buy time, but the rotation's not really coming through at this moment. There we go, 1-for-1 there. Critic getting the answer. 3v4 now, and once again, TENSTAR holding on in this defense.
And it looks like they're finally going to start rotating potentially over towards A. Kushner's just been chilling here the whole time. There's an Alarm Bot there that will spot him out. Seems like he was hoping maybe someone on TENSTAR would go for an aggressive pick when we saw how aggressive of a push they went for in that pistol.
Yeah.
But this time around, they're not.
And I like that. Keeping it fresh, right? Because, I mean, they were talking about it on the desk as well. BBL, very aggressive attack rounds across the course of that first map. We did see a couple of slow defaults, but generally speaking, it was pretty quick executes. Nice to see them changing things up and keeping TENSTAR on their toes here. Spike will go down. Got Astra in heaven. Killjoy arriving on the scene as well. TENSTAR need to wait. Make sure that they use the man advantage they've got.
We're going to see now what TENSTAR are able to do. Heck, actually, look where Kushner's rotating. If they can buy time, but it doesn't look like it with that pick coming out. And, I mean, Critic's going to get two. Kushner not going to be able to get there fast enough. And, right, that could have been the difference maker. We saw what happened when a flank...
I thought he was going to make miracles happen for a second there. I saw the first headshot, and then he flicked onto the second player. Wasn't quite enough.
And Maniac just in the right position to find the opening picks.
Certainly were. BBL, though, they've got rifles. They've got potential to make something happen, and especially when Kushner finds headshots like that, it certainly feels possible. And remember, they are essentially against a bonus round here. It's a delayed bonus because of how round 2 went, but ultimately BBL playing with the advantage.
And both teams kind of playing ring around the rosy. BBL just going to push right past. So for the side of TENSTAR, maybe something sneaky going to be able to happen with no Killjoy up. I mean, all this utility not going to do anything, and they're just going to be able to make their way onto the A site.
Yeah, I mean, it's just open wide. Everyone can just stroll on in, get that spike down, and now you see the rotations over from TENSTAR. I mean, TENSTAR, they're kind of rotating on the wrong side of the map. There was 3 players basically on the attacking side there, but shifting over. Now we need to see how the retake will happen from TENSTAR. Once again, another round that's going to be really critical in how they're going to play out the rest of this series.
And surprisingly, not going for anything just yet. Maybe waiting to see if any members of BBL are just going to be rotating around. I mean, they don't really have any guns that they should want to save and play with. Only a 4v5 on board right now, but being incredibly patient.
Teleport's ready.
Are they really not going to go for a retake at all? That's what it feels like. Maybe just looking for exit frags at this point. But now it'll be BBL moving forwards. Remember, they've got rifles, so in these aim duels for exit frags, they don't have an advantage, but Caspi does find one headshot, takes a rifle out of play. Brave answers it. Aftershock comes on through. 2 players do die to the spike. Brave trading as Turco goes down as well. Bit of a weird round, honestly.
See, if Kushner goes for this peak to try and look for a duel, it's going to be a rough one.
Yeah. We've seen him do it before. We saw in map 1, he was happily just dry peeking. And he was getting trades. He was going 1-for-1. We'll see if BBL can find those kind of opportunities once again. 1-for-1, usually worth it on the attacking side. Here we go, the team moving forward through Garage. Now Bull on the scene. It's a trade 1-for-1 as Critic goes down to the explosion there. Brave finding yet another kill for himself. Brave has been on point so far this game, actually. I feel like he's consistently trading. Bull, what was that?
Absolutely insane 4K coming out from Bold. He was even... I mean, heck, Kushner gonna need to try and find some kind of pick here, but no. BBL actually just gonna go for a fast hit towards B. not BC, I'm sorry, is will be fended off.
Maniac gets one, but Brave once again on the scene. It's 2-for-1 so far. BBL getting the spike down, and I think realizing, look, playing slow ain't working for us. Let's go in. Let's make this round happen.
Yeah, and for BBL, you saw they didn't even care that the Nightfall came out to try to stop their push. Ooh, Kushner, I mean, with the first shot, but still able to come out with the pick in the end. Now sitting at a 4v2 for the side of BBL, so gonna be able to get another round back on the board. But BBL not wanting to overcommit, so is allowing for the rotate to come through. And now, I mean, heck, with these Astra Stars going down, should be able to delay the push long enough for them to get some good positioning.
Yep, stun comes on through as well, but everybody moves in, and Aslan just takes things into his own hands. Catsby answers with one. It's a nice little headshot, but now overwhelmed as Turco finds another. It's a flank coming out from Maniac. Bold on the other side. This pincer maneuver, could it be enough for TENSTAR? They would love to get another round on the board, but BBL look like they're in control. This Cosmic Divide proving maybe beneficial for Maniac as he finds a way to get in, but Q should have shuts him down, and now Bold against the world. 1v4 needs to find heads, but won't be able to do it.
I mean, especially when you have TENSTAR, like you said, with things like the Stinger and the Bucky coming out, one of those close range picks, but they're just going to send it down C-Long and hope something sticks.
Yeah, the shot could just blast it into the smoke, praying for a hit. Doesn't come true. It's a nice little headshot from Catsby, though. Can he find any more? Got an updraft, got a cloud burst. We'll see what he can do with those tools. Rendezvous available for Kushner. Brave finding yet another headshot, trying to move in. Philu gets one, but it ain't going to be enough. BBL with a 5th round here.
Bill goes with the buy anyway, sitting on the Vandal, and you can see them wanting to make this play towards A. Fast play coming out. But already denied. Already denied.
I mean, that looked a lot like my raise, I'm going to be totally honest, as kind of face plants. But, you know, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Got stunned.
Great C's coming out from Philu, right? To be able to shut that play down. So not going to be able to find as much value as we thought. Do still have the Rolling Thunder online and still angling for it. They're going to look for the play.
Certainly are. The aftershock going to slow things down here, but Kushner just walks onto the site. Kushner, maybe the bravest player in the tournament so far. Granted, we've only seen 10. But no fear whatsoever when it comes on to just making his way into these positions. Spike goes down. Kushner gets a blind kill through the smoke as well. And now the retake for TENSTAR. 4v5, but they've got to make some kind of miracle happen. They need it right now. They need to keep this game competitive.
I mean, heck, they still have a lot of utility online, right? Fault line just coming out from Critic now, so they're trying to find an entryway onto site, but so many different angles that BBL have. 1 for 1 so far, but TENSTAR actually making it happen.
Yeah, Elite does find one as well. It's 1v1. BBL trying to escape. Oh, the off angle, the smoke still there, but now an Elite. Very nicely played. Jumps up on top of the pillar.
They pretty much just fast rush on the side. Kushner does it again, and that's how they've been making it work. And TENSTAR haven't been able to stop these fast plays.
Yeah, Catsby just legging it up long and just gets absolutely railed. Defender Killjoy gonna go for the lockdown, but Aslan once again, the man doesn't miss. The man does not miss. Maniac gets 1 or 2 Elite, but immediately traded by Brave. And I feel like that has become Brave's role within this team, is find those trades, and he gets it every time.
Okay, well, Lockdown gonna be able to do something to set Bold up for a kill, but with a 1v3, it would be so hard for Bold to make something happen. But I feel like that site, it was just another great example of Nightfall comes out, BBL says, we just don't care, we've already found our opening pick, and they hit the site anyway. And that's where we really see TENSTAR struggle with being able to find a way back onto site.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like BBL coming out of this series, their new motto is 1v1 me, bro. That is exactly the nature of this kind of play. And then immediately the rest of the team barrels on in looking for the trades. Bolt, though, we did see the clutch from him earlier. Remember, this was the player that... Okay. Well, I tried to build the hype up a little bit there, but...
in their composition. But this time around, looks like they're going to be the one looking for some fast information towards B.
Yeah, I'm just going straight towards the middle of the map. You can see Kushner going for a very long flank as Brave finds one headshot to start it off. Answered by Critic, though, but Brave wants to get trading, gets 3. And, well, we said we wanted Brave to step up and show us what he's made of. He is destroying in this map right now. And suddenly TENSTAR looking down the barrel of a 9th round loss here. A flank coming out from Bold as Maniac goes all the way around the site. Spike's still not down. but, you know, the defenders have it covered from 4 different angles.
Yeah, I mean, TENSTAR, you're hoping you can isolate some duels to try to find a way back into the round, but if BBL play it right, they don't let that happen. They have the crosses set up, and should be pretty much impossible for this to come out as, okay, opening pick coming out from Maniac.
I like that. Cast the curses so we get a bit more of an exciting game. It's 1 pick for Maniac. And it's a second pick. But
no,
and this is the thing.
No way they could do it Munchables. We just keep cursing.
there's no way they come back from this. But BBL, this is a team that wants to take 1v1s. Yeah. Well, that's exactly how you're going to win a 2v4.
Exactly. That's what we just hit on, right? I mean, for the side of TENSTAR, they wanted to isolate the duels, and sadly, BBL giving them exactly that. So now TENSTAR going to find a plant over towards A. You're going to hope that Brave waits for Kushner to group up to try to find a way onto site. Now we're going to see what they're able to do. I mean, really no utility left on either side. I mean, Alarm Bot for Killjoy doesn't feel like it's going to do too much now. The spike's already down. Fault Line is up for Brave if they want to try and look for an opening peak. But for the players of TENSTAR, they're just playing so far back, waiting for the tap of the spike to come out.
Yeah. Oh, a cheeky little headshot there from Bull, holding on and taking a second one. I mean, you said it was impossible, but they've made the impossible possible. 0-2 against Guild. It felt like a bit of a flop from the team. Now it feels like they've had a bit of time to pull themselves together, and they are looking good. If they could get this 10th round, they'd be looking like they might get a win here today.
And heck, you hit on it. Aslan has wanted to take these opening duels so many times. Yeah. This time around, Capsy able to come out ahead. Still, though, for the side of 10, kind of playing default, looking for opportunities around the map, aren't going to find it. Kushner going to be given an opportunity, and BBL going to say thank you.
I mean, you're talking about Aslan willing to take the trades. Kushner is as well. Happy to just go for a wide peek and try and find an aim duel. But everybody at the bottom of A main here, from both sides, is Kushner sneaking on up. He's going to find a player. This is the shot, though. Gives information away, but finally gets that second headshot. Turco finding another one as well, and suddenly for the 2, a stun onto Critic as well. An aftershock in there. Caspi behind him, but Brave finds the headshot. Brave finds the second kill, and BBL get 11 on the board. In this composition from TENSTAR. And the fact that this fade came out anyway from Philu. Philu, one of the star players really for TENSTAR in the first game, in that first map, but unfortunately not really able to make this fade work.
And I mean, heck, it's no secret, right? We came in, Lothar introduced us as the League of Legends guys. Coming in, like, prepping for this game, looking at maps. Haven was kind of like the one map that it feels like you just see the same comp run so often, not too many adjustments. Like, sure, you can see the Killjoy come out for Chamber. I remember Optic, I believe, did that at Champions. Like, some Jet comes out from a lot of the APAC teams, but typically it is what BBL run is the stock and standard on Haven. Yeah,
and, you know, stock and standard for a reason. It works. Brave going up to heaven here. Caspi has that Blade Storm. This is obviously an eco, TENSTAR. If they could find a round like this, it would be that magic that we were talking about before. Caspi topping the table here as Maniac just finds 2 random headshots onto Elite and Turco. It's beautiful play as he's on the flank here. Paint shots go out. Philu surely has to leave the corner, but actually, nope, just gonna die in the corner. I thought he could maybe survive that one as in comes Aslan, finding a headshot there and finding a way into the site. This Blade Storm has to be massive as the reload comes on through. Kushner and Brave finding their kills, and Kushner finishing the round.
And again, the lockdown.
Wait, do they have time?
Oh.
They didn't have time. 2 of them go down. That's 2 more rifles gone.
Yeah,
honestly. They thought that they had that. They thought that that was going to be a round in pocket. I thought that they had that, to be honest. Flash comes on through. Force them away. The rendezvous comes out. And now all kinds of CC coming in onto Caspi. Has to back away from Garage. And we'll see where TENSTAR choose to hit. It looks like it'll be C for the time being, but there's still time to rotate. Rotate they might just do.
Kushner able to find the pick. Maniac whipping with the opening shots. Definitely don't want to walk into that chamber when the Tour de Force is online. And now they're going to angle towards B, which I feel like we've seen this not work from TENSTAR at all, because Breach able to get so much utility out from the back of side, like we're seeing here.
Just blast them all away. Brave using that Rolling Thunder to hold on to B site. And it feels like TENSTAR kind of knock on the door of C. Oh, Kushner's behind enemy lines! Kushner taking heads off. Does get shut down by Critic in the end. The coach stepping up here for TENSTAR. But, I mean, the damage is already done. The damage is already done.
The 3K was beautiful. Secret agent Kushner coming out to make this happen. And now they have no time. It's kind of angled towards B, but Brave's still here. Actually, pretty much every member of BBL is here.
Man.
As Aslan able to find the last two pickoffs.
Whether they like it or not, they ain't going for a buy. BBL could push themselves to match point here. If they can just get this one extra round.
You're going to be able to get through Garage with that Han, and no one's here.
Rolling Thunder comes in elite with a very nice little headshot to start this one off. And Brave gets one as well. 2 for 1. And Kushner comes on in. Spike is down, and that's the most important thing here for TENSTAR. Maniac at least getting one answer here. 3v2, 3v1. It's all but over as Brave finds the last one. It is going to be around for BBL, but hey, at least a couple went down, and at least TENSTAR got the spike down.
And honestly, that was a round where, I mean, TENSTAR had a nice set play in mind, go through Garage.
Off of that hiatus, feels like BBL. You know, this is a team that's going into VCT. This is a team that you have high expectations of, and they are living up to those expectations here in their first game of the tournament.
Oh, and I love how fast TENSTAR actually going with this play. Fault line straight into Caspi, jumping in to find the opening pick. So, gonna try and find something this time around. And feel even with the Nightfall online, BBL though, they're stopping the push.
Turco and Kushner on the scene, 2 each here, 1 player remaining. Philu has to do it.